Hello, you know who this is. Anyway, I'm just listening to a tiny little bit of one of my favourite bands in the last 2 years. I got into them because I watched a Foo Fighters DVD about the history of music in each city in America. Because the Foo Fighters made an album, right? But what they done is they went to each city that the band members were from, or a place that they seen the first live band in, and they reviewed they talked to lots of people that made songs in that area or were from that area, and they took all the interviews from that whole week, and Dave Grohl went back to his hotel, wrote down all the best quotes or best sentences that people have said to him in interviews, and muddled it all up and then tried to put it into songs, and it was fantastic. And I think he went to what was that, Nashville, aye, and they went to Nashville, and at one point they talked to Zac Brown, who's in Zac Brown's band, and they're just incredible. I never thought I would love them as much as I do, but that day when I seen Zac Brown getting interviewed by Dave Grohl and Dave Grohl liking the band, I thought, well, if Dave Grohl likes them, then they must be good. Tried one or two songs. First song I ever heard was Chicken Fried, and oh whoosh, absolutely amazing. It really was. And when I listened to that, I thought, oh, try and listen to a couple other ones, and they're just incredible. What a band. But one day, I went to Central Mall because I really wanted to get the greatest hits so badly. It's called The Greatest Hits So Far. And then I came back from the centre, and I was so excited to listen to it. Opened it, and this album was inside it. So the next second day, went back to the centre, said, oh, I went to get the greatest hits, and this album was in it, Welcome Home. And then I thought, oh, I like the song Roots, and they'll be a really good band, because I love the greatest hits even more than I thought I would, and I just had to get this album. And the song Roots is just incredible. The song Real Thing is good. Family Table's really good. My Old Man. Oh, but all the best. The last song on it, but honestly, incredible. Aye, I couldn't recommend them any higher. Aye. I just love it when you get into a band and you think, oh, I don't know if I'll like them, and then you love them. It's just when you think you're gonna enjoy something, and then you do. It's just great. Love finding it new bands like that. Aye. So I technically only wanted to get into them because Dave Grohl interviewed him and he likes the band. And if Dave Grohl likes them, he is never wrong. Aye. Because Dave Grohl likes what is it? Zac Brown's band, and I do. He likes Led Zeppelin, and I do. He likes Black Sabbath, and I do. He likes Queen, and I do. So they four bands Dave Grohl is a fan of, and so am I. So Dave Grohl's got good music taste. Aye, but wait, Coronation Street's coming on, so I need to find the remote. Right. Oh, come on, Coronation Street. Aye, I'm gonna have to stop this and put Coronation Street on now. I couldn't live without Coronation Street in EastEnders. Coronation Street in Emmerdale, I hate EastEnders. Aye, EastEnders is nowhere near as good as Coronation Street in Emmerdale, in my opinion. Aye, I've not watched I've not watched EastEnders in about 10 years, at least. Aye. But obviously, everyone knows that EastEnders was good brilliant actually, when Phil and Grant were in the prime, when they were in it. Aye, and Peggy, get out of my pub. Aye. Very good, it was really good. But nowadays, I just think Coronation Street and EastEnders is just on another level. Like that's all the other soaps, and then the Coronation Street and Emmerdale, like right all the way up there. Just absolutely incredible. And Coronation Street and Emmerdale, in my opinion, I've got some of the most stunning women in the world at the moment on the programmes. Absolutely sensational. Storylines are brilliant and everything, and it's just great. I couldn't live without Coronation Street and Emmerdale, I really couldn't. But I really like watching Blackadder. And Red Dwarf, Blackadder, Red Dwarf, and House with Hugh Laurie as Dr. Gregory House. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. It's really good. Hugh Laurie's American accent on it is really convincing, really convincing. And I just really like it, but I've not seen it in absolute ages. I think they made about how many series was it? Wait. I can't find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They made 8 series. The American drama House. MD. It's incredible, and there's 2 absolutely incredible, stunning women on it. So I'd recommend it just for that alone. But Hugh Laurie is absolutely brilliant. I think he's just went from strength to strength, in my opinion, after Blackadder and Jeeves and Wooster. Jeeves and Wooster is nowhere near as good as Blackadder or House, but it's like 3rd best. But Hugh Laurie's just brilliant, actually. I really like Hugh Laurie. And on House they get lots of like special guests and that to appear in some episodes, but it's absolutely incredible. Always starts off with someone like doing something, and then they either have an accident or get a disease, and then it's just through the episode they've got to figure out what's wrong with the person. And Dr. Gregory House, the way he just finds out how there's something wrong with someone is amazing. I'm going to have to start watching it again. It takes forever to watch, but it's worth it. Really is a good series. 8 series. But Blackadder, I can't recommend that any more than I'm doing now. I mean, everyone in it is amazing. And even Rick Mayall makes an appearance as Lord Flashheart. Brilliant. I like it firm and fruity. Is that a canoe in my panties? Down, boy, down. Nursie. I like it firm and fruity. But it's just amazing that bit when he comes down on the rope and goes, it's Flash. It's just amazing. But I like the other bit when Baldrick is saying to Blackadder about what is it? It's he's got something wrong with like the new manservant that he gets, but it's a woman dressed up as a man, and he says and Baldrick says any problems, I go to the wise woman, and then he goes to try and find where the wise woman is, and there's a woman, and she goes, she's like doing a really squeaky voice, no, like a thing anyway, and he goes, I seek information about a wise woman. A wise woman. A wise woman. Yes, the wise woman. 2 my things, my lord, must you know of the wise woman. First, she is a woman. And second, and then Blackadder goes, she is, she goes, she is, and then he goes, wise? Oh, so you do know her then? No, just a wild stab in the dark. Well, what's the entertainment you'll be getting if you don't tell me where she lives? Do you know where she lives? Yeah. Where? Here. Well, here's a purse of money, which I'm not going to give to you. And he goes in to try and cure himself because he's fallen in love with his manservant, but he doesn't know it's a man. And it's so funny. It's just absolutely incredible, that episode. I can't remember off the top of my head what the episode's called, but it's just incredible. And what other bit was I going to say about it? And then after he goes to the wise woman to find out about his troubles, to get some advice, she goes, free parts are offered to you. Feel free cunning plans to kill that ailment. The first is kill yourself. No, I think it's kill Bob. Never. Kill yourself. And the third is to ensure that no one else ever knows. How? That sounds more like it. How? Kill everybody in the whole world. So then he goes back to the bit where his manservant is in a big house, and he goes, now, I've got something to ask you, Bob, and I'd like you to listen very carefully. I've been thinking that you are to leave my service. And Bob comes in and goes, oh no, Mr. Blackadder, I thought we were friends. Yeah. Well, that's the reason. Oh no, I have to quit and I'll become a male prostitute. Oh, I thought we were friends. Of course. Now that is why you're to leave my service and become my living chump. Oh, and I want to make it perfectly clear that I don't want to get into the contents of your pants. Well, you might be, my lord, if you knew what I kept in them. Well, thanks, Bob, but I know what a gentleman keeps in his pants. You have a tattoo saying, get it here. Oh, you got a birthmark shaped like a banana, haven't you? Oh, I don't know what it could possibly be. And then she reveals, and it's like that. And she says, well, what was all the Bob stuff about? Oh, well, you could just use me and cast me aside like you have done with so many women in the past. Oh, would I? Well, come. Kiss me, Bob. No, it's Kate. So then they get married and all that, and then they didn't in the end because Rick Mayall's character, Lord Flashheart, comes and steals her away. The end. But honestly, you really need to watch that ep.